Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Mikki from Farmhouse on Quicksand. I'm in my new pajamas that I got, and I love them because they feel so soft. This video is not sponsored. They are from Walmart, and I can't remember what brand they are. I should have looked at that for you. Anyway, this is a August by the numbers, checking in with my budget review for everything that's been paid so far out of my paycheck. And I paid my house payment out of my last check in July. And then my second check that I got in August, I paid my bills. So what I brought in for the month was, I brought in 3 checks. I brought in 1 check for $400, and that was from my ex-husband, who gave me that much on our daughter's birthday gift. We bought her a canner, and an electric canner, and with some really nice features, and it was $487, so he gave me $400 back on that. And then I brought in another check for a reimbursement check for $4,066. And then my regular paycheck was $1,673.28. So that comes to a total of $6,139.28. My bills for so far for August, and these bills are actually for the middle of July through to like August the 6th. Okay, so my electric was $200.94. My water was $52.62. My trash was $26.91. My phone was $272, and my internet was $90.55. I filled up my car, and that was $76.68. Of which I got $9.95 back on that. I forgot to add that into my $6,000 and something, but that's okay. I bought a new toilet from Lowe's, and it was $557.57. Then I bought a faucet and a few other things at Lowe's, and that was $85. Groceries for the month is $188. And then I paid my guy who does my lawn care $140 for my 3 grass cuttings for the month of July. That came to $1,690.27. So last month, I had my last paycheck, not this one, but my last paycheck, I had $236.37 left. So if I add up my total bills, they came to, or actually, no, that's wrong. I'm sorry. I had $253.36 left from my last paycheck that I did not spend. So I added that to my paycheck, my regular paycheck last week, which was $1,673.28, and that came to $1,926.64. My bills came to $1,690.27, and that is bills for the rest of August. Everything is paid. That leaves me with a total of $236.37. And then out of my next paycheck, I will be saving most of that for my house payment coming up in September. So the $4,000.66 and the $400, so you might as well say $4,466, I did go ahead and I put that into my savings. So that I'm not going to spend that. That's just going directly into my savings. And that maxes out for this month the amount that I wanted to save. So I don't have to put anything back out of my next paycheck because this month is already maxed out. So that is a quick budget overview for the bills for August. And in September, my phone will actually go from $272 down to $83. So my next phone bill will be $83.74. because I will be getting some credit back. I changed my phone. So, and I had enough credits with Verizon to actually pay, to get a new phone and not have to pay anything on it because I had so many credits that it paid for the phone outright. So, that was good. But plus I got more memory on the phone. But I was having some trouble with my old phone. It was really old. It was like 8 years old, I think. So, and I'll probably keep this phone that long if it lasts that long. Unless I retire, then I'm getting rid of it. Because I don't want a phone if I ever retire. Right now, I don't plan on retiring, though. I'm actually on my lunch hour. And then I have a meeting to go to attend at 3 o'clock and some more accounts to work on. Because I do work from home. And today I'm working in my pajamas. I did get a new toilet delivered today. And I called and set up an appointment with the plumbing and heating people to come and install my toilet and my new faucet that I got for the bathroom, because that one was rusted pretty bad. And then I got a new toilet because I was going to get one that was higher that you could sit on. And so it was a fiasco. My sister and I went to pick up the toilet at the Lowe's. I ordered one a couple of weeks ago. It came in. We went to pick it up, got it home, got it in the house, and it was broken in all kinds of pieces. And they had only sent the toilet bowl, not the top of the toilet, the tank or the lid. And so we took it back, and I told them that I wanted, and it was the wrong size anyway, I wanted the 19-inch instead of the 16-inch, which is standard chair height. Well, so we ordered that. They gave me a refund, and then I reordered it. So I didn't have to spend actually the $557.57. I didn't actually have to really spend that because I did get that reimbursed. I'd already actually paid for that. But anyway, I got a notice that from the tracking company that they were sending me my toilet. And I looked at it, and it said chair height. So, funny story. I was telling my sister about it. And I was like, God must know that I don't need one of those handicapped toilets, because we had been to Walmart the day before, and I went to sit down on one of their handicapped toilets, and I realized that it hurt my legs because it was so high. So it kind of hit at the back of my legs, and my feet dangled. And so I guess God knew that I needed a regular chair height toilet. And so I'm going to trust him, and I'm going to have these guys install it, because when I used the handicapped toilet, I noticed that it hurt the back of my legs, and I'm short, so my feet were dangling a little bit. And I had actually never noticed that before. And so I was like, okay, he must knows what's best for me, and that's why they keep messing this up. So anyway, I hope everybody is safe from the storms in Kentucky last night. We had some really, really bad storms. I saw on Facebook today that there's a lot of people who had trees down and, siding off their house. Some people had even blew over their, metal buildings. Pepsi Zero. Not sponsored, but it is the best. And I love it. I'm a big fan. So, we're supposed to it's been raining on and off all day here, and no high winds, but it's been raining on and off. And I think we're supposed to have another storm like at 9 o'clock tonight. And if we have one at 9 o'clock tonight, then I think we're going to have a little bit of wind with that. So, not sure, but we'll see. I don't know. I just know that I think at 9 it's supposed to start raining. But it was crazy last night. It really was. I'd had a delivery come in the evening as the rain was just getting ready to start, and I filmed down the road of the storm starting, and you could see all the rain. It hadn't hit us yet, but it was coming this way, and the wind was blowing, and it just reminded me of a rainy October, as we're going to be entering the Burr months. And I don't know about you all, but September and October are two of my favorite months of the year. However, I wish it wouldn't always rain and be cold on Halloween so that the little trick-or-treaters that go out could enjoy, their trick-or-treat time and not, get rained on. I know when I took my girls trick-or-treating years ago, a lot of the times it was either too cold and they had to wear coats, or it was rainy and, they were miserable. So, and then they'd usually ask to go home half the way there. There was like, we got enough candy. Let's go home. And so, anyway, I look forward to those 2 months. And, but I do not look forward to the cold weather, that extreme cold that hurts your bones when you get to, December, January, especially January, February. They can be really brutal. But anyway, looking forward to fall. Don't know how much decorating I'm going to do because, number one, I can't get this house straightened up. Number two, I'm trying to do a no spend. So, not buying any new decorations and just using what I got. And so this weekend I'm going to get a load at my storage building and bring that home. And then I've got to work out some way with my sister for her to drive the U-Haul truck and for me to follow her, or vice versa, and get my stuff here. And that will take off $200 a month because it is raising for next month. So I have to have that stuff out by the 28th, or I would have to pay the new rate. So I'm going to try to do that. Anyway, with that being said, so I just wanted to give you an update. So right now I am left with $236.37 in my check-ins account, and the only thing that I may need will be a couple of things, maybe like at the grocery store, like some more Pepsi Zero, or I think that's it. I've got full of groceries, and all of my bills are paid for the month, and I also put $4,466 into savings. So that is great. Because where I live, I have to pay flood insurance because FEMA designed the map, of the flood map, for Breathitt County, which is where I live. And so I have to pay $4,066 every year for flood insurance. So I'm just going to put that back and save it for that for next year. That is my August check-in by the numbers, and I don't have any other debt than right now other than the house payment. However, I did go to get a quote for some new windows. I'm looking at some new windows, and also looking at a new furnace. So I am just saving as much as I can, and yeah, so that's my update, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one. Next one, I'm trying to get my kitchen straightened up, so I'm going to try to get back into a cleaning video. I did rearrange some of my dishes. I did have a lot of my Pyrex in the cabinet in my kitchen, and I exchanged those and put them in the hutch in the living room, and then I put my other Foxcraft dishes into the hutch in the kitchen and up on the little shelf in my cabinet. And I'm not sure that I'll keep them the way they are. I don't know yet until I get my kitchen rearranged. So I just know that I have 3 boxes full of dishes that I've got to do something with. And some of those I'll put in the yard sale, and some of them I'll keep. But some of them I'll give to my daughters. Just depends. And then, if I ever get to the yard sale, which I don't know, the way it's looking right now, if I don't even get this house straightened up, how am I going to have a yard sale? So, I've just been super busy. So, lunch hour is up. I'm going to get off here and, get back to work. And, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel. And as y'all know, YouTube has now upped the watch time hours and the subscribers. So making it very difficult for us people who have a very small channel. At this time, I only have 71 subscribers, but I appreciate all of them, and I thank you so much. But, you know, as I said, it does make it difficult to ever get there to where you think you may be monetized, which, but I'm going to continue to do mine anyway, just for a creative outlet and to share my cleaning videos. My drapes are at the dry cleaners right now getting cleaned, and then I will get those back up in the living room. If you didn't watch the video of me cleaning parts of the living room, part 1 and 2, go back and watch that. I took the grids out of my windows and cleaned those, and they were a pain to do. However, they came so clean. And last night, the girls, Callie and Sissy, were sitting in the window. That's my 2 cats. They were sitting in the window watching it rain, watching the little drops rolling down the window. And for some reason, Sissy was just so into that. She was just watching them, and every now and then she'd take her little paw and touch it, you know, and realizing that it wasn't going to get her wet. But anyway, so that's my story today, August by the numbers, and I will check in on my next paycheck for my debt, and I think I'll have some new bills from the Lexington Clinic for some treatment that I had, and I should have an update on my blood work from my cancer doctor, and we'll go over that and see what's going on there. And as of right now, I don't know that I have anything other than, you know, my rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and Sjogren's, which is enough. I promise you, it's enough. However, I do get Remicade infusions for my arthritis, and it works really, really well. It takes a couple, just maybe like a couple of infusions, and then it starts building up your system, and it really works. It makes such a difference in your joint pain and the inflammation. But I have looked at my blood work that's come back to me so far. She hasn't messaged me yet. I did send her a message, but she made me an appointment to come back, but that's not until November. And I did look at some, and I did have some stuff that was out of range, out of whack, that it points to different things. And so as a nurse, I know that, but I'm not sure, you know, right now what she's going to say. So anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And I love you all. Please like and subscribe to my channel and follow me. And I will check back in with you. Thanks. Bye-bye.